Hey guys, it's TJ Vitens with the Strategic Real Estate Team, and today we're going to actually go over the home buying process. We've had a lot of people calling and emailing in that we found out just really don't understand the whole process entirely, even people that have actually bought a house before. Obviously this is something that we do every day, so we kind of have the process down, and since we've getting so many questions, we just decided to make a little chart and go over it here. So we just called it the home buying process chart. And what we're saying to do first here, if you look over on the left, is where we start. Is we say, give me or someone on my team a call. Just call 608-576-0044. I realize a lot of you are actually starting to look online first, and before you ever go to a bank or call your realtor or a realtor to look at a house, that's where you're starting. But once you do decide you want to look and buy something, give us a call. Once you give us a call, we'll sit down. We'll have you either come into the office or we'll meet somewhere. We could do it over the phone. Face to face is preferred, just because it's a lot easier, at least at that first meeting. And we'll go over basically your wants and needs. We'll talk about some different contracts that we could go over. Depending on if you're buying vacant land, a condo, or a house, or investment property, it'll vary what kind of forms we're going to use. So we want to make sure you understand what we'll be going through when we actually do decide to write an offer. We'll also talk about some lenders, and we'll give you a list of lenders that we've worked with that we would recommend, or if you have a lender that you'd like, we'd ask at that time that maybe we could sit down and call them as well. So the whole point of calling your lender or getting a list of lenders together is to obtain your financial pre-qualification or pre-approval letter. I would say the pre-approval is a better route to go. That's where the lender's actually verified some of the stuff. A pre-qual letter doesn't really mean a whole lot. So we'll want to get that letter. Also, then we're going to start to want to select properties to view. During that time, we'll also get you set up on instant notification anytime a home comes onto the market. So what that means for you is basically, let's say you tell me, TJ, I'm looking in Middleton. I want a $200,000 house, 3-bedroom, over a half-acre lot, and we'll put that into the search parameters. Anytime a new property comes onto the market that meets that search criteria, it'll automatically be emailed to you right away, so you find out. You're one of the first ones to know. That way, if it's something where it's a hot property and it looks like it's something that's going to go right away, you at least have a shot at it. So we want to make sure, if you don't have your dream house yet, that we are definitely set up on that. From that point, we'll start going out and taking a look at properties. Once we do find the property that you want to write on, we're going to write your offer on the new house. Once the offer is written, plan on having some negotiations and counter offers back. I bet it's over 90% of offers actually have a counter back. Even if you give somebody full price, they might counter the terms depending on how long you have to close for, some of the other things in the offer. So just be prepared and ready to have a seller counter you back. It's not a big deal, it's just something you got to work through. After we go through the negotiations, we'll have acceptance of the offer. After the offer is accepted, we'll have contingencies that were in the offer. Usually you'll have, the big ones are inspections and financing, and typically you'll say you'll give them the earnest money within a couple days of acceptance of the offer. So we want to make sure that we're staying on time with removing those contingencies, because we don't want to get behind that timeline. Otherwise, we're in breach of contract, and the seller could potentially get out of the offer if we fail on anything. So at the same time that we're removing the contingencies, we're actually going to be, or you're going to be, completing your mortgage application. So we'll send the accepted offer over to your lender so they know all the terms and whatnot. At that time, they're also going to pull your credit. They're going to order an appraisal. They're also going to verify your income, make sure you've had a job, all the things that we've told them up front, so that they can secure underwriting and basically give us the loan approval here. After we have loan approval, actually kind of during the loan approval process, we're going to contact the title company, and they're going to do a title exam and basically insure the property to make sure there's no problems with the title of the property, that you're not going to buy a property that has a lien on the property or anything like that. From there, we'll schedule the closing. After the closing, we're going to close on the property, and you'll take possession of your new home. I'm going to scroll up real quick right here and just show you, this is what we're saying is some typical upfront costs. We actually, on our website, strategicrealestateteam.com, have a special report basically showing every cost that you'll come up with buying a new home. But here's just a little list of some of the ones that we've come up with. You have your earnest money. Typically it's around $1,000 depending on the size of the house. You have your inspection fee, we'll say $300. give or take. It could be anywhere from 50 to 100 depending on the size of the house. You have your appraisal, we'll say 400 plus or minus 50 is what I'm seeing right now, and then you have your credit report. So there's a lot of different fees that are associated with buying the house, but this is basically just a general outline of the whole process. Just visit our website at www.strategicrealestateteam.com, and we've got a ton more information on there. Or you can give me a call, 608-576-0044, and I can answer any questions you might have. I hope this has helped, and remember, when you think real estate, think strategic.